What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Listen, I gotta sit a little further back because I got a bump or something on my eye. Please don't let it be a star or a star or whatever the fuck you want to call it trying to pop up. And I squeezed that bitch. So I feel like it's probably a little puffy. My eyelid's already puffy as it is. So god damn. Anyway, I got some stuff on it. I'm gonna put a hot towel on it afterwards. Um Girl, it is. It is. It's a little. Oh my god! I can't get on camera looking crazy. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Queen Sugar, okay. Um, this is Queen Sugar season 6, episode 5. Girl, Nova in that goddamn book then got us all up in trouble, got us all like worried or whatever. So she trying to do whatever it is that she can to fix the situation. Okay, she done got the judge and them to uphold the the thing that said that, listen, y'all can't come back and y'all can't dig no more on the land. Okay, let that go. But at the same time, they got to go find out what them bones are, if they're human, if they're not, if they're recent, if they're part of the family that, is, putting out this whole thing that's wanted them to, bitch, wanted them to, look it up or whatever so that they can probably sue or some stuff, whatever. Girl, I said at this point, what's gonna happen? What, you gonna try to sue them? They ain't got no money, so you just gonna put them in a pole farm just because, some shit that happened years ago from somebody else? That's messed up, all right? And I was just like, Nova, all you had to do was keep your mouth shut and keep your pen, girl, closed up. Put the top on it with the family secrets, okay? You literally made money off of your family secrets, and I just really don't like that. And we thought we got past that, but we not. Charley there with you or whatever, and she better than me because, bitch, I would have been pissed at you, you know what I'm saying? But I guess they working on trying to become one with each other again in family or whatever. We can't be having dissension. We need everybody to get together. Meanwhile, we got Vi in Hollywood. Let me just say this, okay? I'm going to get them out the way for a quick second. Vi in Hollywood and their little storyline, Hollywood wants a kid, okay? And he probably, one of the reasons why, Vi didn't really want to get married to Hollywood at a certain time, if you go back earlier seasons before they got married, one of her issues, I believe, was the fact that he's younger than her and that he could possibly want kids. And now we're seeing their storyline pop up again with it possibly him wanting kids, with Gabriel coming into the picture with Miss Paula, and he got basketballs out, he buying stuff for the little boy, he having father son time, okay? And even Vi had to talk to him like, are you sure this is what you don't want or whatever? Like, you want somebody to, carry on our legacy, because kids gonna always be in our future. You know what I'm saying? Kids gonna be in the future, kids gonna be in our house or whatever, but it's just not gonna be ours biologically. And he like, I'm good, I'm good. And I'm like, Hollywood, that's what you telling yourself now, but your actions is not telling us or showing us that you good. Okay, on that front, it's saying that I could possibly get used to having somebody looking up to me and, calling me daddy or whatever, and wanting my advice for all of this stuff or whatever. They had dinner, invited Miss Paula and Mr. Gabriel over, and he all up under Hollywood. When Hollywood didn't want to finish eating his food, Gabriel said, I don't want to finish eating his food. And so to me, I feel like Gabriel is latching on to a positive male influence, and I like that in a sense. I just don't want his heart to be broken when something comes in and interrupt that process, okay? Because, Paula J. Parker, she did tell Vi that, she went on ahead and she started the process to get the divorce. And I just don't want anything to come in and to mess up that connection that Gabriel does have with Hollywood in any type of way, because he really looks up to him. When what's her name? When Val was going to take them home, she came back and told Hollywood, listen, Gabriel can talk his mouth off, okay? And all he was talking about was you, Hollywood this, Mr. Hollywood that, all right? And mostly that's how kids are. They find something that they can connect with, somebody that they connect with. That's how kids get easily taken advantage of too. But in this case, it's good, okay? Because we see how much of a positive male influence that Hollywood is. And I love the fact that they are showing, this is one of the shows that actually show a lot of positive male influences. And I like that. Even when the ones they started off a little bad on the wrong path, they somehow correct themselves. And we see that process of them actually getting redemption and redeeming themselves for the things that they did. AKA Ralph Angel. Ralph, baby, I'm going to get on your ass in a little bit. Okay, you ain't exempt. And I'm a little disappointed in you. I know you had to do what you had to do for our family, but if it means risking you going back to jail, what is gonna do for us? Okay, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Put a pause on that. But yeah, that's what it is. You know, I don't know. Hollywood want a kid. I'm pretty sure of it. Meanwhile, let's just get to Prosper and his daughters thinking about kids. Prosper, we love us some Prosper. And Prosper shows us that you can be one thing to everybody else and everybody have this positive, feeling about you, positive notion about you, positive outlook on you and everything, but yet in your personal life where they don't see, it's a lot, it's a little out of order, okay? And people probably not looking at you the same way that the outside people are looking at you, okay? And when I say that, it's like, everybody's, looking at him as this good guy, and he's not a bad guy. He just don't know how to communicate with his daughter, okay? And be there for her the way that she needs it, the way that she's trying to. That happens, okay? Some, when they're kids or whatever, we understand, but then when they get adults and they do things that we not understanding, the parents not understanding, we kind of lose that connection, especially once they move away and all that. But, we see this whole situation with Prosper and Billie, and we see them struggling trying to understand each other. And it's just not on one side, it's both sides, okay? Billie is trying to be there, and I feel like she's trying to, most of the things in the things that she's doing, and the reason why she's still there is not only because that's her father, but she feels some guilt for leaving, okay? And I don't know if she had that conversation with her father, but she needs to have that conversation with her father. And Nova probably needs to be there too, or probably come in later so that he can fully understand the severity of that situation that happened when when she was younger, that she tried to tell him about Jimmy Dale. Okay. But I did like the fact that the outcome of this episode. So when we see them, she got organic muffins and stuff from a bakery. And he was like, no, girl, is this Fiona's? Get it from Fiona. She black owned, plus she cheaper. Okay, we ain't got no time for this other stuff, And so he started having a memory of when she was younger and she got caught shoplifting at Fiona's. And she was like, girl, I don't remember because I'm like 6 years old. Don't nobody care. But anyway, she trying to tell him something and he interjecting with the story about her shoplifting, and then she interjects with, do you want some coffee? And he said, yeah, well, give me some coffee, make sure you don't make it so hot like you did last time. I said, oh, okay. You know how old people are. Some old people be nice, nasty to you. They'll give you a backhanded compliment in a second, okay? And I don't even think like he realized what he's doing, all right? But at the same time, she got him a coffee maker. She was like, this is what this is for. He said, listen, I'm on a fixed income. You can't be bringing all this stuff up in here. She was like, first of all, I brought it because it was like $100. And I was like, $100? Okay. I would have said the same thing. But because I'm frugal, okay? But, she was just like, no, okay, don't worry about it. I'll take it back. Okay? And she gets in her feelings. And I understand because she's just trying to look out for her father. She wants the best for him. She's trying to make up for lost time. She's doing all of this stuff. And it feels like whatever it is that she's doing, it is not working. All right? But then later on in the episode, we see Prosper goes over to the real spot with Hollywood and Ralph, and then he's asking, is everybody cool with him or whatever, because he felt like Vi had an issue with him for the simple fact that I guess in this one instance, Vi and Billie got into it once again, and I think Prosper took Billie's side or something like that, and Vi got in her feelings. And my whole thing is this, Vi, you can't get in your feelings every time somebody don't be on your side, especially when it's a father and a son, a daughter, a father and a son or whatever. You can't do that, okay? Because it should be in this situation, in both situations that you got into it with somebody. Ralph was right, okay? In this situation with Prosper, I'm pretty sure he gonna pick his child side. Everybody's not gonna be on your side, okay? And that's what she wants sometimes. That's that feeling that I get. Like, she want to be right all the time, okay? Like, her opinion is the only one that truly, truly matters. At the end of the day, it's her. She got to have the last word, last say. And that's something that I don't like about Vi, but I get it to a certain extent, but I don't, okay? And I know the reason why she feels a way about Billie is because she feels like Billie, because of these so-called rumors, did something with Jimmy Dale. And my whole thing is, bitch, why are you still holding on to that? And you don't even like that man after what he did, okay? And she needs to have a sit down with Billie and get that off her chest so Billie can understand, could tell her what was up, okay? Because that ain't right. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? For her to still have those thoughts, false thoughts going up in her head, okay? And they was just telling him, worry about your daughter. Okay, that's what you need to do. And I love the fact that these men are coming together and they're giving each other advice, And so later on in the episode, at the very end of the episode, actually, that's how the episode ends. Billie and Prosper, they actually have a connection, okay? They actually connect for the first time. We see them on the same accord. We see some healing trying to happen, okay? Trying to happen, I should say. Get your words together. We see some healing trying to happen, okay? Taking baby steps. She told him, I got your food or whatever, and it was the donut holes that I tried to steal or whatever. I ain't know nothing about it. And he apologized, okay? He apologized for not being there in the way that he should have. She apologized to him, and she was like, all I really wanted was to make you happy. And he was like, you make me happy. It's just that sometimes, we think that we look at our kids and we want them to be a certain way, but it don't happen, and we feel some way about it, and we got to get out of that. And I was like, exactly. And Billie was just like, I'm sorry for whatever pain or whatever, dysfunction I caused you. I just want to make you happy. And, Prosper is crying and she crying. I'm sitting here like, this is beautiful. We coming to a little understanding. This is the start of a new relationship, okay? They're rebuilding. That's what I see. And they need to, because we don't know how long. I don't want to put that out there, but Prosper is older in age, so he need to get that conscience clear. And she needs to clear hers too, okay? Moving on from that, also who made up? Nova and Billie. Okay, Nova and Billie made up. Nova let Billie read some of her stuff this piece that she working on for the true crimes papers. Okay, and it's the police, coming down on the police or whatever. And Billie was like, damn girl, I knew you was good, but shit, I didn't know you was this good. But this gonna cause you some trouble, okay? I hope you prepared for that. And she was like, yeah, I'm all to the good, whatever. And they just talking, and next thing you know, Billie said, I just want to apologize for the things that I said and outing you when you were younger, okay? No matter the situation, it should have never happened. And I was just so glad that she said it like that. That is a real apology. An apology is not if I offended you, but I apologize, but no, ain't no ifs and ain't no buts. She just said, I apologize for doing what I did. There was no real reason why I should have. There's no excuse. And I just want you to forgive me. Nova said, it's all forgiven. And they was like, we gonna start all over. We gonna be friends again. And she was like, you was my only best friend. You was my first best friend. And every friend that I had after that, I tried to measure them and compare them to you, and none of them met the mark. And Nova said, bitch, me too, to you. And I was like, see, that's all y'all needed to do, bitch. A lot of stuff could be solved with some goddamn mature communication, okay? Just sit down and have a mature ass talk, and we can get it done. Whether or not we gonna move forward or just let it go, but we can still just talk it out. That's all that it is. No yelling, no arguing, just talk it out. And that is what they did, and I love that, okay? Because at this point, Nova girl, you gonna need some people up in your goddamn corner. You got Dominic over there coming over there, sending you I said, is he your little errand boy? Is that what you making him? Okay, cause I need you to go ahead. This little flirting and this little floor foreplay that you got going on, cut it. Okay, cut it and come on out and say, listen, I like you. And I want to see what's going on. Okay, I mean, you up here already willing to do anything for me. You bringing my rolling papers and everything or whatever. You getting me ideas about my next piece, talking about Karens and stuff like that. I said, y'all got to stop playing. Okay, when they gonna get together? Cause we already know that it's coming. He gonna be to her rescue when something happened. That's what it's building up to. I feel like it. You know, he came over there twice to bring her some rolling papers, and I'm sitting here like, and you new to the neighborhood, and she trusting you this much, girl? Yeah, that's about to be her baby daddy. Okay. Anyway, moving on from that. That's all that's going on. Nova, let's just get to her for a second. You know, this one part though. Nova tried to go down there to the morgue or whatever, to the lab, to see if they would tell them the results of the findings of the bones before they tell the public. And she was trying to get on them, and Mr. Medical Examiner said no, that is not how this go. This is part of a criminal investigation, and you know, when we find out and the cops find out, then maybe bitch you'll find out. Okay. We're not gonna tell you first, okay? I said, oh, that is messed up, but that's the truth. That's just how it is, okay? I said, Nova, you feeling guilt. You feeling guilt because your book and your ass opened up this whole can of worm, okay? And we see, you know, Charley, she going through her stuff. Micah going through his stuff. Baby, Micah come over there, and you know, he just trying to see what's up with Charley. Okay, Charley got to go through what she going through. Micah and his little situation with his little friend. His little friend is on my team. Okay, and when I say my team, he part of my family, rainbow bitch. And I don't know if he bisexual, or is he just gender fluid, or is he queer or gay. Okay, well, a couple of means the same thing, but if he's under that rainbow, I'm pretty sure of it by the looks of how it ended the last scene that we saw with them. You know, he coming over there, he looking at just so happened to see some of Micah's photography. He was like, damn, I know you took pictures, but I didn't know you did it that good. Maybe you should take some of my pictures or whatever. And he was like, for what? Because as shallow as this may sound, I need some new pictures for social media, my social profiles and stuff like that. And he was like, okay, cool. Next thing you know, he started to pose, and Michael looking at him like, what is this? It was like, we ain't finna do it out here. We gonna do it outside where it's open and everything. And I was just like, okay, mister. I see you, okay, because, you know, I've been picking up, sometimes my gaydar works, okay, my LGBT art works, and sometimes it be a little defected, or just a little bit, it be off just a little bit, by a couple of seconds, you know, and I think it's right on the money, all right, and I was like, you like him. You like him, okay? That's what I'm getting. And I don't know if Micah is into it, okay? I don't think he's picking up on it just yet, all right? I don't think that's his thing on the show, okay? So, moving on from that, they go out to, Micah. He was supposed to be studying for a test or whatever. Micah see him in the like the little common area, and he was like, how the test was. He was like, listen, I ain't study enough as I thought I did, you know. And it was like, all right, that's cool, you know, don't stress yourself out about it. Let's go get some tacos. And it was like, all right, cool, man. And it was like, if you need something or whatever, just, you know, because we all going through some stuff. I'm going through PTSD, and you know, like Micah told his mama, he having anxiety and stuff like that. And you know, come on, you can be, I can be there for you the same way you was there for me. And he was like, oh, that's cool, bro. They hug, right? And then all of a sudden, oh boy looked out, and you see these two guys going into a room, I guess into their dorm room, and they looking at him like, the fuck is that? Like looking at Micah and oh boy like, y'all look sus. And I'm like, and so what about it? Take your ass up in there. I can say something too, like you going up into the room right after him. What's up with that? Okay, everything can look a little sus. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then, cause you notice how he just hurried up and like, you know, backed off of him a little bit so it won't be so obvious. I was like, oops. What is happening? You just put yourself out there, and I'm picking up on clues. Beep 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 beep. Yep, that's what it is. Meanwhile, you know, Miss Charley Bordelon, she just in her feels a little bit because, you know, she looking on the blogs and gossip sites, I guess, and they writing articles about her, and they said if Ride or Die was a person, and they had a picture of her and Davis, okay. Nova came over there to the house, and she brought a couple of bottles of wine, and they just drinking and having a good time, reminiscing about their fathers and what he be saying, and saying, do you think he really killed somebody? It was like, we know he did it and all this stuff. And she was like, when she first came over there, Nova said, girl, how you doing? She said, listen, bitch, getting dragged by Black Twitter. I said, yes, you are, and I am Black Twitter, and I'm the one doing the dragging, because Charlie, ain't nobody tell you to get with that man, okay? No, y'all already know how I feel. We ain't got to go through it no more. But I do like the scenes, because y'all know the relationship between Nova and Charlie. It was a little shaky in the beginning, okay? But they came together, you know what I'm saying? And then it got fucked up when that book came out, okay? And when they went on that little what was it, a little retreat, when they was out there in the wood, and Charlie let out that cry, and Nova was there holding her. Was it there? Y'all know which scene I'm talking about. If it was one when they was in the wood or whatever, and Nova big spooned her. I said, you know what? Y'all, without playing on my emotions like that, I said, okay, so we coming back together. I knew right then and there they was going to work on their relationship. And it's so good to see them all getting along right there and being together. Because you remember, Nova had an issue with Charlie, the fact that Daddy cheated on Mama and made Charlie with a white lady. Okay, that's what it is. We forgot that Charlie half and half. Okay, like a half and half cookie, bitch. That's what she is. Anyway, moving on from that, okay? She was up there baking. Speaking of cookies, she was baking some stuff. Now, bitch, I thought she was baking some cookies, okay? She had Vi, she went over there. No, she went over there to Vi, okay, and brought the stuff. Girl, she let Vi taste it. Vi was like, okay, it's cute. What you got me over here for? Okay, what you want to talk about? And she basically was talking about her relationship with Davis. Is she moving too fast, or do she care what people saying, because people saying all this stuff? And she was like, girl, listen, you don't want to put your business out there, okay? Did I tell y'all about Hollywood? I told y'all about him, but did I ask y'all opinion about him? No, because at the end of the day, it's what I feel, and it's what I want to do. You the one that put your shit out there, so you brought all this on you, okay? So if this is what you want, that's what you want, okay? It don't matter what nobody else says. And I said, you know what? Vi, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. Charlie, you invited all of this into the to your relationship by going public, okay? You know what I'm saying? And doing this interview and putting a picture up on Instagram. You brought this to yourself. So, take it, okay? And say F them. This my man. For now. Because we don't know how long this gonna last. If it's even gonna get out the part. Meanwhile, Vi said, and leave the bacon to me, because them cupcakes. She said she called them cupcakes. She said them cupcakes is dry as hell. And Charlie said, they supposed to be croissants. And I said, wait a minute. I'm thinking they cookies. Vi thought it was cupcakes, and you said it was croissants. I said, what the hell? Child. All right. Moving on from that, let's get to my baby Ralph. There is some mess going on in my household, and I need to come. The pandemic got me stressed out, okay, and I need to take a flight down there and put this shit back in order, because my baby is just doing the most. Okay, sister wife Darla is laying in the bed, and Mama is just stressed. Mama's stressed. Okay, we're pregnant with stress. We're trying to figure out what exactly we gonna do. We are in debt to our assholes. We got all these goddamn payday loans or whatever, and Ralph is like, I'm gonna do what it do. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. I said, baby daddy, what are you doing? Okay, I'm still sitting here worried. All right, what are you talking about? We ain't got to worry. I'm worrying. Okay, we don't know what's gonna happen with these bones and all this stuff. We got all this heat on us and everything. What are you talking about? Tell me not to worry again, so I can worry some more. Okay. Meanwhile, Darla go sit down with Vi and tell her about that little account that she told Ralph about. She was like, listen, I got some money. It's not a lot, but it's enough to, help with some of the bills. And I love this conversation, because Darla is not one of them ones that's just going to put all the stress on her man, okay? Darla feel like, listen, he out here stressing. I need to at least do something. I don't care if I'm about 10 months pregnant. I have to contribute, okay? And if getting this money from my mama, that from an account that was designated for me, if that can help That's me contributing some way, somehow to alleviate some stress, some financial stress off of us right about now, okay? And she was like, I went on ahead and signed for it and told them to sign it over. But I'm a little scared and I'm a little worried because Ralph, he don't want it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here like, cause he a little stubborn. Sometimes we gotta force the hand. That's all that it is, sister wife. And Miss Vi said, she said, what you think? She was like, girl, you doing the right thing, okay? And let me just tell you this. Women, we always need to go ahead and have us a little something on the side so we can take care of ourselves and have something for a little rainy day if need be, okay? If we need to contribute, that's what we do, all right? Listen, I got 2 accounts that Hollywood don't know about. I said, I know that's the right vibe. I know that's right, and she was just doing what she had to do, and I like that. I like the way that Darla and Vi's relationship has evolved, because y'all know Vi couldn't stand Darla at the beginning, especially after the situation that happened with Blue and how Blue was in her custody and all that shit. Oh no, she couldn't stand that bitch. She couldn't stand Sister Wife. But Sister Wife then came up in everybody's eyes, and she doing for the better. She doing good, and everybody love her. Okay, moving on from that, Ralph gonna tell her, listen. He go out and he go talk to Theo. Okay, Theo come to the core. And I said, why is Theo still here? I knew he was going to come up another time, okay? Y'all mentioned him in one episode, and I just knew that wasn't going to be the end of it. And I said, brother, husband, bae, you need to let that go. I need you to back up out this parking lot and don't entertain this fool, okay? He come out there, man, they playing the old cuts, no limits up in there. I said, oh, y'all out in Louisiana, so of course. 504, okay. Anyway, I was sitting here like, what's good? He was like, listen, that little thing that you was talking about earlier, okay? If I do this, I don't want to get caught. I ain't trying to go back to no jail. I'm just doing something. I got a family. I got kids. I got a wife. I was just trying to provide, and I want them to be proud of me. I said, then get your ass about the car. Okay, no, back your ass out and get him out the car. That's what you need to do, okay? Because we don't do illegal stuff in this household. We learned our lessons from that, okay? We don't make the same mistake twice, And, he was like, listen, everybody just want us to be provide. That's what we want, okay? And you the only someone, I need somebody on this gig or whatever that I can trust. And you the only one of the few someones I trust, okay? Come on, man. And if you don't want to do it, here goes some money right here. And then he took out a stack and he started flipping it like he was gonna give him like a couple bills off of that. And then he said, you know what? Take it. And I said, excuse me? You ain't gonna just put money in my lap like that and just leave. And I said, Ralph, give it back. Ralph kept it. And I said, oh Lord, so that means we going on the lick tonight, huh? We going on the lick. He gonna tell Darla, you know what? So I got this gig with Theo, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm getting paid under the table. It ain't nothing illegal or whatever. It's good work at a warehouse. I said, no. Darla, sister wife, I got to put you up on game, okay? I forgot you come from a shelter household or whatever. I got to put you up on game because, baby, okay? I said, no, don't trust that. We love him, but don't trust that. That's the one time we don't trust it, okay? Baby, she was like, all right. He get up in the car, and he at the place. Mind you, it's the Landry's warehouse, okay? And I said, I guess this get back for them trying to do what they did to the Sawyer, which we truly don't know if it was really them, but we just gonna assume, okay? But at the same time, I'm like, baby, this is your time to get up out the car. And he's sitting there like, God, I ain't talked to you in a minute. Hell, I don't even know the last time that I've been in the church, but I just want you to make sure I come to you and I pray to you to make sure that everything go okay, that I come back home with my family. I just want them to be happy because I love them so much. And I'm sitting here like, no, you're not finna cry, okay? Lord your ears must have went mute when he told you to drive off, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, drive off. That's what you need to do. If you sitting here crying because you know that you're doing wrong, and that's literally what he said. I know that I'm doing wrong, okay? What I'm about to do ain't right. But I'm sitting here like, well, drive off and you know right from wrong. What is happening, sir? Child, I was getting so mad. And then Theo gonna pull up after he said, amen. Theo pull up and said, listen, my guy, he pulled out, so I'm gonna need you to help me take some of the stuff out the warehouse and put it in the car. And he was like, excuse me. He said, listen, if you don't want to do it, just give me that money back. And so Ralph said, damn. So he had to get out the car because I guess he was just going to be the one that's going to be transporting the stuff. He wasn't going to touch it, just transport it. Girl, he get out the car. He put the stuff up in there, and Theo gave him a wad of money in an envelope. I said, oh, we saw that smile on his face creep up. And he told Theo, this the last time, only time, and I ain't doing nothing else. And Theo was like, okay, cool. And so he started transporting the van, the goods, and then the cops started coming. And I said, oh, my God, they finna pull him over. So he pulled over to the shoulder. The cops rolled right past him. I said, oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay. And we see next week, he going to be doing the more lick because that's what he going to tell Darla. You know, I did a double, so, you know, we can do this bed and breakfast and stuff. I said, nigga, hold up. You get a little bit of money, and the first thing that you want to do is get a bed and breakfast and go on a Airbnb with our sister wife. I know we stressed out or whatever, but bitch, bills. Put it on the bills, okay? That's what we need to do. Pay them loans off, okay? I hope that's what you did first. I hope that's what you did first, sir. But anyway, some shit gonna go down next week, okay? And I just can't wait to see it. You guys tell me how y'all felt about this episode, and I will see you guys later. Peace.